it pays you to be positive on your children. When your child is doing some crazy stuff and you want to use that negative word, stop. Because you are not just using words, you are transferring spirits, you are transferring mediums, you are transferring metaphysical impactation to your child. You know, somebody, in fact, there was this other video that I listened to, and the person was like, in the spiritual realm, like, there's no vacuum. The person even went further to say that for those who are masturbating, that when you are masturbating and you have an image in your mind, that image, you would think that image is in your mind, but that a spirit has tapped into that image, that you are not necessarily tapping into that pleasure point that masturbation gives to you because you feel that maybe you are just alone, that you are no longer alone.
You are not alone.
You are now one with a deity. You are now one with a spirit. That's why much of the time people will now start feeling the guilt, and after a while you just begin to see that you are not necessarily as composed as you used to be. So to think that village people don't exist is of, in fact, is total ignorance. If I can even just drop we can, in fact, in some cases, we can even prove it. Like in the story that you just shared, a child that could see, all of a sudden the child went blind. What the heaven happened? Somebody passes by, tampers with that child, the child goes blind. After a while, somebody else begins to pray. As the person is praying, God gives them, a revelation of Jesus and says, go and mix this plant. And all of a sudden, they mix that plant together, put the juices on the child's eyes, and the child begins to see. Many years down the line, the perpetrator confesses.
Yeah.
How do you explain that? May God not allow us to be subject of the ridicule.